Long ago, in a peaceful village full of rice fields, ponds, and lotus flowers, there lived two frogs named Kalu and Palu. They were best friends since childhood. Every morning they hopped together, every evening they rested together, and every adventure they faced side by side. But though they looked almost the same, their hearts were very different. Kalu was full of hope. Even when problems came, he always said, "Don't worry, my friend. If there is a problem, there must be a solution." Palu was different. He was quick to complain, quick to fear, and quick to give up. He would often say, "What's the point of trying? Life is too hard." Still, their friendship was strong. Kalu's energy balanced Palu's fear, and Palu's carefulness balanced Kalu's boldness. One hot summer day, after a long morning of jumping in the fields, both frogs grew tired and hungry. Kalu said cheerfully, "Come, Palu, let's look for food near the farmer's house. Humans always drop something tasty." Palu frowned. "I don't trust humans. Their houses are dangerous. We might get caught." But Kalu laughed. "Danger is everywhere, my friend, but fortune favors the brave." So they hopped toward the farmer's porch. Suddenly, Kalu stopped, sniffed the air, and his eyes grew wide. "Do you smell that? Sweet, creamy? It's milk." Indeed, in front of them stood a big clay pot, filled to the brim with fresh milk. The farmer's wife had placed it there, waiting for it to cool so she could churn butter later. Kalu's mouth watered. "Oh, Palu, this is heaven. Let's taste it." Palu hesitated. "Are you mad? What if we fall inside?" But Kalu was already bouncing with excitement. "Come on, don't be so afraid, just a sip." And with one great leap splash, Kalu was inside the pot, swimming happily in the milk. Palu sighed deeply, but his hunger was stronger than his fear. "All right, just for a moment." And he too jumped in. At first it was fun. The frogs drank until their bellies were full. They swam in circles and splashed each other like children in a pond. But soon they tried to leave. That's when they realized the terrible truth. The clay pot was too tall and too smooth. No matter how much they tried to climb, their slippery legs slid back into the milk. Kalu frowned but stayed calm. "It's tricky, but we can do it if we keep trying." Palu's eyes grew wide with fear. "No, Kalu, we are trapped. We will drown here. This is the end." "Don't say that," Kalu replied firmly. "We must keep moving. There must be a way." So both frogs tried. They kicked, jumped, pushed, and scrambled, but each attempt ended the same. Splash! They fell back down. Minutes turned into an hour. Their bodies grew tired. Their legs ached. Palu was the first to break. His chest rose and fell heavily. His voice trembled. "Kalu, it's useless. We cannot get out. The walls are too high. My strength is gone. We are doomed." Kalu turned to him, his eyes burning with determination. "No, Palu, listen to me. As long as we are alive, there is still hope. If we stop, we die for sure. But if we keep moving, something might happen. Please don't give up." But Palu shook his head. "You don't understand. I'm too tired. My body hurts. What is the point of suffering when the end is the same?" Kalu pleaded, "The point is that life always rewards those who try. You must fight, Palu. Fight for life." Tears filled Palu's eyes. "I'm sorry, my friend, I cannot." And with that, Palu stopped kicking. Slowly he sank beneath the milk, His final bubbles rose to the surface, then disappeared. Kalu cried out, "No, Palu, don't leave me like this!" But Palu was gone. Kalu's heart broke. His dearest friend had given up. For a moment, sadness almost pulled him down too. But then, deep inside, a voice whispered, "You cannot stop. Not now. Not ever. If you give up, Palu's death will mean nothing." So Kalu made a promise to himself. "I will keep fighting no matter what. Even if I die, I will die trying." He kicked his legs, he paddled with his arms, he moved. Every muscle in his body screamed in pain, his lungs burned, his mind begged him to stop, but his spirit refused. He whispered to himself again and again, "One more kick, just one more. Don't stop, Kalu, don't stop." Hours passed. The night grew darker. Kalu's body was on the edge of collapse, but still he moved. Then something strange began to happen. The constant kicking churned the milk. Slowly, the liquid began to thicken. What was once smooth and slippery turned heavy and grainy. Kalu didn't notice at first. He was too tired. But then, suddenly, his foot touched something solid. He looked down. His endless kicking had turned the milk into butter. With all the strength he had left, Kalu climbed onto the butter lump. It was firm, it lifted him higher. With one last desperate leap, he jumped out of the pot. He landed on the cool ground, breathing heavily, his body weak but his heart stronger than ever. Kalu looked back at the pot of milk, his eyes filled with tears. If only Palu had tried a little longer, he whispered. He would still be alive. He gave up too soon. From that day on, Kalu became a teacher, not of words, but of example. He traveled across fields, ponds, and villages, sharing his story. Animals and even humans listened to him. His message was clear. Never give up even when the walls are high and the way seems impossible. Every kick, every effort brings you closer to a miracle. Sometimes life changes not in one big moment, but through thousands of small struggles. The story of Kalu and Palu teaches us something simple but powerful. If you give up, you sink. If you keep trying, you may just discover a way out. Life is like the pot of milk. Many times it feels too deep, too hard, too hopeless. Problems are like slippery walls. But if we keep fighting, we may turn milk into butter, weakness into strength, pain into victory. So, my friend, when life feels heavy, when your legs ache and your heart whispers, stop. Remember Kalu, the frog who never gave up. Keep moving, keep fighting, keep kicking, because your miracle may be waiting just one effort away. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe this channel. See you in another video.